Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Danganronpa 2. Last time we left off, we were still looking into the actual ultimate weapon and the structure of the building. And it seems like that is the ultimate weapon, the building itself, like the whole structure. And Komaida's saying that's the murderer used the building structure to kill Nidai. And it's like, what? Well, let's just continue on now. Surely you don't mean that the ultimate weapon was the funhouse itself? Let's move on then. Can't we just move on like that? That's not what's important. The important thing is the person who used the building as a murder, as a weapon. It's who killed Mecha Nidai, right? But can we really just accept the building was the weapon? I mean, it was Komaida who said it, right? Would I really lie at such an important interval? I don't want to die either, you know. Oh yeah? Now who was saying? Who was just saying a few days ago that you were? They were fine with dying. You lying little shit. That's true. If I meant that, I could be. Oh, hold on a minute, guys. I'm gonna sneeze. Shit. Excuse me. That's true. If it meant that I could be a stepping stone on your path to hope, then I didn't mind having to die. But I'm going ahead to take that back right now. Take it back. I know. I think it's a pity too. If this were a murder for hope, then I would have gladly offered myself as a sacrifice. As ever, you speak in nothing but false leads and misdirections. No such things as a murder for hope exists anywhere in this world. A murder is never anything but a mere murder. And he says, the vile act of sacrificing another to fulfill one's own desires is an act that even my own demonic self holds in contempt. Is that so? Forget it. Forget this asshole. Let's just hurry up and figure out who killed Nidai. I swear this isn't just because I'm hungry. Owari, you're overflowing with saliva again. Komaida. It's still impossible to know what that guy's really thinking. In any case, if the murderer really did use the building as a weapon, let's figure out how he might have done that. You mean how they killed Nidai? I think we should start figuring out what the cause of death was. Then, wait a minute. Then how should it become clearer, don't you think? Nidai's cause of death. His body was smashed up like it had been attacked with some kind of massive weapon, but you couldn't use the building as a weapon to do that. Then, I wonder what Nidai's cause of death could have been. If it's something that the murderer accomplished using the structure of the building, it could be that they crushed him in the elevator, overloaded his battery, caused a crash, or hit him with a blunt object. The only thing that makes sense here is, causing a crash. Now, I think this is it. Nope. Again, I know it's the one that causes a crash. But the issue is, don't go over it again. Wait a minute. No. So which one is it supposed to be then? Oh shoot. This doesn't really help my health here. I'm picking the right Apparently I'm not doing the right one, but which one could it be? Nope, I'm an idiot. What the hell? And that still doesn't make any damn sense. It's not highlighted at all. It's not showing. Oh, whatever. It's this one. Boom. Okay. That's it. They could have caused a crash. Crash? Well, the secret of Funhouse is the towers and the houses were both stacked on top of each other, right? That the murderer could have used that great height to drop Nidai and crash him into the ground, couldn't they? They dropped him? From where? Oh, I hadn't actually to let out such a wild theory with no idea as to the method. Was there even anywhere in the building in which they could have created such a crash? Wait, they could have done it in the tower. When the floor was the first floor of the Grape Tower, they could have dropped him from the Strawberry Tower on the 4th floor. Did you forget how the elevator works? The floor is on the 1st floor, then the 4th floor door won't even open. He laughs. Then there's no way that he died of falling. Mere conjecture. May you roast in the pyres of hell. Damn, I thought I was finally right too. If they killed Nidai through a crash, then where could the murderer have dropped him from? I need to solve this riddle next so we can arrive at a true answer to this case. Okay. It's not even coming to me still. Oh, whatever. Is it true that the tower floor at the ground level, you can't go through the 4th floor? So it would obviously be impossible to drop anything from there. Then, what about this? They trap Mecha Nidai inside the tower, and then move the floor from the 4th floor to the 1st floor. They use that fall. Hey, did you forget about those motion sensors inside the tower? If there's anything left inside... Apparently, that's the answer. I think. Okay. Now, I just gotta make sure I have the right thing, which I think this is it. I hope, anyway. So he said that, if there's anything left inside... This out. Boom. There you go. Actually, that might have been the switch. Yep. The sensors. And he doesn't... His body doesn't... He can bypass sensors, right? The sensors can only detect moving things, remember? As long as Nidai wasn't moving, the sensors wouldn't have caught him. Then perhaps he could have been in sleep mode. If they had pressed the goodnight switch behind Nidai's neck, then he would have entered into sleep mode and all his function would have stopped. If he was in sleep mode, then the sensors wouldn't have picked him up, right? Ah, so they could have done it like that. Huh. But had they have moved the elevator while he was in such a state, Nidai would merely have gone down with it. Then where would they have gotten this fall from which to engineer a crash? Well, I was about to explain that, but Soda got in the way. Knock it off, please, knock it off, you nuisance. Now I'm a nuisance! A way to create some way for Nidai to fall inside a tower. It looks like Nanami knows what happened, but I wonder what the answer is. Geez, another one? Okay. Okay. If you use a certain tool, you can engineer a fall inside a tower. So, let's all try and think of that tool together. That tool. The hammer seems suspicious. Isn't it time for that column to be important? Might not be the oil on the floor have something to do with that matter? I suspect that broken door handle. Why don't you all just be quiet and listen to Nanami? Oh, hush, you nuisance. She treats me so coldly. But what if she makes a habit of it? You seem happy about that. A way to make Nidai fall from inside the tower. Oh crap, if you combine the... Wait, hold on. If you combine the facts that only the floor of the tower moves and that Nidai was tied up, then the culprit might have hung Nidai up from something. And... well... the only thing I can think of is... that wire. Which we're actually on, the bullet point we're on right now. And the one who mentioned the wire was, what's his name? Kazuryu. Oh, crap. There we go. See, I was thinking about something like that, too. It kind of looked like a noose or something. No. He mentioned the handle, but using the wire with it, I think we got it. Let's see. There was a... No, am I on the right thing? There we go. That door handle. Nope. Yeah, that door handle. It has a lot of scratch marks on it, remember? Those could have been caused by a wire. A wire, then. The one of those wrapped around Nidai. There is a loop at the end of the wire. If you hung that... excuse me. If you hung that from the door handle and lowered the elevator, then he'll be hanging from a very high place, no? That's right. They hung him from there. What? The murderer took Mecha Nidai, still in sleep mode, wrapped him tight in a wire, and using the loop on the end of the wire, they hung him from the handle of the door in the Strawberry Tower on the 4th floor. In that state, they lowered the elevator to the 1st floor and dangled Mecha Nidai over the floor. Yep, dangle dangle. Almost like, if you're gonna say something horrible, then stop now. I wonder where he was going with that. The murderer used the fact that only the floor of the elevator moves. This is how they created a fall that caused Nidai to crash. Oh, come on, Soda. What the hell do you have to... Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass, because I don't know. I'm not sure how the hell this one's going to go. Whatever. What do you mean he used to make it... What do you mean that he used that to make a fall? You can't create a crash or something like that. Why not? Well, even if you hung him up like that, how'd they drop him? I'm asking you, how are they supposed to do if he didn't fall? That kind of makes sense. I don't know which one's the right one, though. I'm just gonna start cutting here. Actually, his thing's not... So we got development here. They might have not dropped themselves. Nidai might have dropped himself. What? Nidai dropped down by himself? But he was in sleep mode! Okay. That's why I need a cut from. I just don't know. I don't know the proper thing. It's like, actually, I know what it is. I just don't know the actual, like... Actually, no, I got it. I got it now. Just gotta look for it. It's either... Yep, it's this one. It's the timer. Okay. That could have woken him up. Now he's gotta... get... Oh, wait, I think it's this. There we go. Even if he was in sleep mode, that timer, they could have woken him up, and he probably would have wiggled and boom, smacked him like fell. If Nidai had woken up while hanging upside down like that, what do you think he would have done? What do you mean? How would he wake up? The alarm inside his body, you see. When that goes off, the sleep mode ends. The murderer must have set that alarm beforehand and then strung up Nidai. And once he woke up from the alarm, he would have realized he was hanging upside down. It must have been quite an unnerving situation to wake up to. Without even thinking to, probably he would have moved. And so that even that slight movement would send him falling, the murderer placed that wire near the end of the handle. The scratch marks are only on the end, see? But the reason Nidai fell isn't all because of that wire, is it? It's because the handle itself broke off. Once he realized what was happening, Nidai probably thrashed so strongly that he pulled the handle out with him. Then, that must have been a surprise for the murderer too. It must have been. He wouldn't have expected for that kind of evidence to be left behind, or else he would have done something to get rid of it. Something that even the murderer didn't expect. And the reason that something like that happened is, see, he's time to shift into maximum overdrive go. He yelled furiously and pulled on the handles with strong hands, but yep, he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't open them. That's actually kind of, yeah, it makes me wonder. He couldn't break them off. If it was because of that time, then you can think of that as the clue that Nidai left for us. I see. Then it's possible there was a crash which killed Nidai. Do you finally get it now? Yeah, I guess Sonia was right. I am just a nuisance. Not even a nuisance. I'm a pig. Right, Sonia? If I really am a pig, it's really alright for you to call me that. No, you did try your hardest. Wait, why aren't you punishing me? That bastard. He's enjoying this. So, thanks to the alarm's timer, Nidai fell. But, wait a minute. But he didn't just fall onto the ground. Although he must have known that, of course. He's right. He didn't just fall on the floor. As he was falling, the thing that happened to Nidai was the wire came loose, the coke came out of his eyes, the battery died, or he hit the column. And yeah, it would make sense that he smacked into the column because there was oil on it. And for whatever reason, it's the wrong answer again. How... Okay, let's, Watch me. I'm gonna go to the fourth one and see if that's gonna be. No, actually, no. I think it must be a third one. Nope, it was a fourth one. I should have just followed my damn instincts. It's so weird. Damn. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, it definitely is because he hit the column. Crap. What the hell was I gonna say? As he fell, Nidai hit the column, right? Finally, that column has something to do with it. What was that reason the column fell and became... Was that the reason the column fell and became covered in Nidai's oil? See? That column was the weapon! My guess was right! Well, the column might have been a dumb luck. After all, we don't know if the murder planned it that way or just chance. Then it would have been hard to find a culprit from that clue. Then, what about that timer? Since we know it went off at 7:30, if we use that to try to figure out, that out... Babyface, stop. Don't call me Babyface! What did you just say? That it was 7:30? Didn't you see the alarm? Nidai's alarm. It was set at 7:30. But that doesn't make any sense. Even if I was a little late, I made it to the tower by 7. Now that I think about it, so did I. After all, since we couldn't be late for Mokuma's Tai Chi, we had to get to the Grape Tower before 7. And when we discovered a body, it must have been set before that 7:30 alarm. And thus, yet another contradiction appears. How could Nidai's body, dead due to an alarm set at 7:30, have been discovered at 7? Well, that's what I want to know! Yet again, another strange question has come up. It seems like every time I solve one, there's another one. But I can't stop now. If I just go a little further, the answer will be clear. The key to solving this puzzle is here somewhere. Yay, there's more. I think this time around it has to do with that clock. When we went to the tower, it was undoubtedly before 7:30. Or 7, I mean. The alarm in his chest. It was set for 7:30, I tell you. He died because of the alarm, right? The contradiction between the time of death and the time of discovery. I ask of you, which of the two is correct? It must be something the murderer cooked up. I bet they missed a clock in Nidai's chest. Now see, that doesn't make any sense because... Well, if you guys remember, there's no way you could mess with that clock because it's a radio clock. Crap, which one is it? No, I don't think it's... I think this is it. But yeah, it's a radio clock, which means that it's always right no matter what. You can't really change it. So, I think... No! Things in the way. Break it. There you go. So, someone couldn't have messed with the clock in his chest. Oh man, I didn't even realize what time it was. I'll go for a little bit further here. No, since the clock in Nidai's chest was a radio clock, it couldn't have been wrong. You mean no one could have messed with it either? Well, maybe the clock that Sonia looked at was wrong. You mean the Grapes House clocks? No, I checked all the Funhouse's clocks. Oh, you mean that favor I asked you to do? Nice job! Thanks to that, I can tell you definitely, there wasn't any problem with those clocks. They all told the same time. The clocks are all verified to be correct, and it must surely be the human testimony which is faulty. Oh, please believe us, I assure you we are not liars! Perhaps I was mistaken. I don't make mistakes! I'm gonna grind you up and turn you into dog food! This discrepancy in the times. The mistake isn't in the people's testimony, it's in the clocks itself. There's no doubt that something was messed with there. But what? You must have forgotten something. We're making some mistake. What kind of change did the murder make to which clock to confuse us like this? Think about it. If I focus, and I'll be able to figure it out. So yeah, I'll do this real quick, and then I'll end the episode. So, just continue on here. Another mind dive. Actually, what is the actual name of this thing? Is it mind dive? Logic dive? Oh, come on. I was right on the edge. I gotta watch out for my health, though. I really shouldn't be speeding up like an idiot, but, whatever. This automatically jumps, right? Yep. Oh, okay. Jump. Jump. Jump for me. More jumping. Speed! Okay, question 1. What was Hinata... What are Hinata and the group mistaken about? The crime scene? The culprit? Or the time? I think it's the time. I think this is the right one. There we go. Yes. Nope, I was wrong. It's the red one. I was close. Kinda. So it was the time that was messed up. Which makes sense. I mean, that's what we're trying to figure out here. It must have messed with something, but we don't know if it's one of the clocks or... Ooh, we gotta actually jump across. It's getting a little bit more difficult. Makes it a little bit more fun. You know, that reminds me of that game. I forgot how it's called. It's what? No, why did I do that? Oh, wait, actually, I can just jump on those. I can just go over them. Which clocks are wrong? The Funhouse's clocks, the Nidai's clocks, and we have the Nidai's. Both are the Funhouse clocks. And Nidai's gonna be wrong. I wouldn't say both, so most definitely must be the Funhouse clock. Issue is, I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Crap. It's not both. I think it's this red one. If not, then it's the yellow one. Oh, good. Alright, I just got one more, and I'll call it an episode. Whee! Wouldn't this be awesome if this is like a real sport in the future somehow? And this kind of reminds me, oh damn, like there's a Kickstarter going on about solar roadways, and a lot of people saying like, and there's a whole viral video like solar freaking roadways, and it's like, okay, and yeah, it seems cool, but there's a lot of things wrong with it, you know, just the way I was looking at it. I'll go into that discussion later. Let's see, which house's clocks were wrong? The grape house, the strawberry house, or both? And most obviously, it must be both. Now, which one is it? And which one is both? I don't know. Must be the shorter one, so... Or it's spotted a yellow one. No, I was right. Yay! Alright, that's it. So we know that the time's messed up, we know that the Funhouse clocks are wrong, and we know for a fact that both of them are messed up. We connected the dots. Alright, is that it? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just end it off here, because my video's getting kind of long. I still can't figure out... I mean, we must be getting pretty late into this case, and I still can't figure this out. I really don't know. I guess we'll see in the, I guess we'll just keep going on, see what's going to be happening. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Super Danganronpa 2. I'll see you guys later.